in a small, misty town in Oregon. Nestled among rolling hills and dense pine forests, the story begins. It was here, at a modest elementary school surrounded by a chain-link fence, that an ordinary childhood set the stage for something extraordinary. Moving to the city for junior, I felt like stepping into another world. The bustling hallways, the chaos, the noise, it was overwhelming. Yet, amidst it all, he found solace in the wrestling team, a place where determination replaced fear. The wrestling season brought a newfound confidence. He thrived on the mat, pushing himself beyond limits he thought possible. It wasn't just a sport, it was an escape, a proving ground, and a source of pride. That morning, the snow fell silently over the school parking lot as the team prepared for the tournament. The bus idled, steam rising in the cold air, as the wrestlers loaded their gear. None of them could have imagined what awaited them on the journey ahead. Highway 97 was treacherous that night. A blizzard raged, the snow relentless, obscuring the road ahead. The bus climbed the mountain pass slowly, its headlights barely cutting through the storm. The wilderness outside seemed alive, restless, and watching. When the bus came to an unexpected stop, the boys filed out into the storm. The air was biting, the snow deep and unforgiving. The world beyond the bus was silent, save for the howling wind, and the forest loomed as a dark and impenetrable wall. That's when he heard a voice carried by the wind, soft but unmistakable. "Don't leave me," it whispered. He turned, his heart pounding, and in the distance, a faint blue glow appeared. It was a figure, beckoning, calling to him. The figure seemed to shimmer, its translucent form radiating in a natural light. He felt compelled, his feet moving forward despite the sinking snow. The voice grew louder, more desperate, as if pulling him closer to something he couldn't see or couldn't resist. Just as he reached the edge of the woods, a hand gripped his shoulder. It was his coach, his face pale but resolute. "The bus is back this way," the coach said firmly. Behind them, the glowing figure faded into the storm, leaving only darkness. Back on the bus, the warmth felt suffocating, the stares of his teammates unnerving. The windows were frosted over, obscuring the outside world. But even here, he felt it a presence, lingering, unseen, and waiting. The ride home was eerily quiet. The storm had passed, but the tension lingered. Outside, the snow sparkled under the moonlight, but the woods remained ominous. He stared out the window, searching for answers. But all he saw was his own reflection, haunted and unsure. Years later, the memory remains vivid. The snowy highway, the glowing figure, the voice, "Don't leave me." To this day, he wonders what he almost followed into the storm. And what might have followed him back.